welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Mississippi State's offense will have first crack at this one. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Here's the handoff. Ran through the contact. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Mississippi State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Got a man, it's Evans. It's a running room. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Calls his own number. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Taylor wants to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that 3rd down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. And the Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the ground, it's Booth. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Taylor wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fakes to grab.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He's snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Gets the back moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Slings it downfield. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure them.
Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man, making that.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Got a man. It's Evans. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play.
He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Taylor wants to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the returner will be knocked down. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got it down the middle. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They're going to run it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Line getting set on 2nd down. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll keep it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. It's on target and complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Davis-Wade Stadium.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Lowers those pads, and he's knocked down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Rebels will have a first down.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Hands it off. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football. But you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson. There he goes. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. On the run, it's Booth. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Old Dominion fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by just 4 to Army. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Flips it out in the flat. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here on 3rd down for this offense. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. There he goes. Open it up. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the touchdown Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And here's the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Taylor wants to throw. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Bringing the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. The run from the shotgun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Under fire. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though.
He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his man. Breaks into the open. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. He'll start this drive going to the air. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. And they fail to hook up on third down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, going RPO in that second down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up third and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Taylor wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Glover. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Mississippi State going up tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the 1st down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Unleashes one deep. Got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. A run for the quarterback. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.